What's the most ridiculous fact you know? Frogs can't swallow with their eyes open.
What? Our challenge this time isn't really a challenge. We're just gonna be asking each other in-depth questions, getting to know each other on an even more personal friendship level.
I have no idea where we left off on this game.
And by that I mean we're gonna be asking each other ridiculous questions. Come on, Steven. Oh, so scary.
What social rules baffle you?
Yeah, so I guess I'll answer this first because I was slightly confused and then I realized what it meant. So this doesn't really baffle me. This does. So holding doors open for people, I get that it's like a nice and kind thing to do, but so many people that I know that I talk to about it, they stress out about it so much because you have that weird, awkward time where you're like, do I hold it open for them?
Yeah.
Do I not hold it up for them? How rude am I being? And you get like this awkward moment. And I thought about this. Am I the only one that has the stair rule? Where if there's stairs beyond the door, if you can make it up or down the stairs before they open the door, that you were justified in not holding the door open for them?
I haven't heard of that.
Okay.
That's not a bad rule.
I feel like I'm the only one with the stair rule.
Interesting rule.
So yeah, it's not like the concept of holding open the door, it's the fact that so many people struggle with it and get like upset about it, I guess.
True. Very true.
Ha! See that, Dumbledore?
I always hate when like we do these questions and like, you know, an hour from now I'll
Sorry.
probably think of like 5 different things, but right now I'm like, oh gosh, what should I say?
You could also do a law, social rule or a law.
Law?
Is this car just here, just to be
yeah.
silly, or are we supposed to do something with it?
It's probably just there.
It's so slow compared to the other vehicles we've gotten.
Yep.
The freaking dirt tractor was way faster than this.
I guess maybe, I don't know if this is technically like a social rule, but I've noticed, especially like if you go to a more professional setting, because you know when you're professional, you're supposed to like go up to somebody and like shake their hand and introduce yourself and all that stuff. But then sometimes when people like leave a conversation, they'll shake their hand again. But sometimes people will go for that and they'll be like, oh, okay. And then other times they'll try and do that and like people will be like, what are you doing? Like, let me just break everything and see if I can figure out how to open the gate.
So
you
you
can ask
just
the next question.
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Well, think about it. It's like a piece of meat between two
No, it's not a sandwich.
pieces of bread.
It's a hot dog.
Well, yeah, but is a hot dog just a genre of sandwich?
No.
Because the definition of a sandwich is something in between two pieces of bread, and
But
that's
I feel
exactly what a hot dog
I feel like
is.
a hot dog is one of those like exceptions to a rule, you know? Oh, cool.
So yeah, why would you consider cereal soup before you consider
Cause like,
a hot dog a sandwich?
oh, like, I guess when oops.
This car is really hard to control.
Thanks.
Sorry, Dumbledore.
That thing you picked up earlier, it needs to go in the potion.
Oh. Yeah, so, but why would you consider cereal soup
Because,
before?
so, I guess, you know, cereal is like things in a liquid base. Like when I think of sandwich, I think of
Two pieces of bread with something in between.
No, I think of multiple layered ingredients making
relish,
a mixture of stuff.
mustard.
No, that's not like food though. That's like sauces, where it's just like
You have sauces and
one
sandwiches.
thing.
Onions. Onions are a food, and those are on hot dogs.
Maybe it's just me because I eat hot dogs plain and I don't put anything on them. So I have trouble justifying it as a sandwich. What am I doing with this? What would be your rock band name?
Yeah.
Like the band's name or your name in the band?
The band's name.
The band's name?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, personally, I'm very proud of coining the hallway grunge. But I guess that wouldn't technically be my band. I would...
That'll be mine.
Dark? Oh, here we go.
Wait, did I ask that question or did you? You asked that question. Okay. Wait, you asked that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was the worst haircut or hairstyle you've ever gotten? I know exactly what mine is.
You have to open the other half of the door.
Oh. What? It's a door!
I know.
It was a haircut, and the reason I say it was bad was because I did it myself. And the reason I did it myself was because I was walking to
Oh, cool. I'm Slughorn
my
now.
math class freshman year in high school, and we had 3,000 kids in our high school, so it was a big high school.
That's ridiculous.
So the hallways were packed, and I was on my way to math, which was the last class of the day.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, I felt like this weird thing in the back of my head.
I am
And
chair.
nice. You
Get
can run
in
me over
me.
the chair. I don't know if I can sit in you, but you can run over me. And I felt something in the back of my head, and I was like,
effect.
"What is that?" So I like felt the back of my head, and I didn't necessarily feel anything, but I was like, something definitely hit me, and I like looked behind me, and no one was like really following me or staring at me or anything. So then I sat down in class, and I felt the back of my head again, and I moved my hair. Someone had spit gum into the back of my head.
Oh, that's super shitty.
Yeah, I don't know if it was an accident, like they were trying to blow a bubble and they messed up, or if they were just being an asshole. But I went up to the teacher and I was like, can I go to the bathroom? And she's like, because it was before class, and I was like, I might be out for a while, and she's like, why? And I was like, someone just spit gum in my hair, and she's like, that is the grossest thing I've ever heard. Please leave class and fix it.
Oh my god.
And I could get some of it
At
out with the
least
soap.
she let you leave.
Yeah, no, she was super nice. And I tried to get it out as much as I could with like the soap and the water and everything, but it got to the point where it was just like stringy and gross, so I had to cut my hair. I was like, this is gross. And I had like this weird dent in my hair, and I came home.
Oh, they're gone.
What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical?
Ooh.
So like I said, when I found these questions, some I knew immediately my answers to, some I don't know my answers to. This one, I know which one I would do.
Alright, what's your answer?
Are you ready for this? Just imagine it, picture it. Jurassic Park.
Oh, of course you would say that.
I mean, I know I'm a huge fan of the movie, but think about it. You got singing dinos, you got singing people.
dinos?
Yeah, or at least
I don't know
dancing
about
dinos.
that.
At least dancing dinos. You got people running away from dinosaurs and super dramatic, and they're singing about it. Just imagine the car chase scene as they're Jeff Goldblum singing. Jeff Goldblum singing.
Jeff Goldblum singing would be pretty nice.
Jurassic Park, the musical. Broadway.
Pretty
It
good.
happened.
That's pretty good.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done? Well, for me, it is forget to take knives out of your suitcase as you try
Sure.
to get through the security at the airport.
Definitely,
Because you
that's
forgot
it.
that you used the secret pocket for the picnic utensils.
I feel like mine would be super lame. Like, they'd be like, oh, did you accidentally steal something from the grocery store?
That's actually one of my biggest fears, is that
Like,
someone
oh,
like
did
walks
you-
past
did
me
you-
and like slips something in my
Yeah,
purse.
or like you pick up you know, you pick up like a, I don't know, like a pencil, and you're like, cool, and then you accidentally just put it in your purse instead of putting it back, and then you don't buy it. Yay, I get to be Luna! Luna's the best. What's the most ridiculous fact you know? Frogs can't swallow with their eyes open.
What? 1, why? 2, where did you find that out?
You know, you asked for the most ridiculous fact. I actually had an answer.
Well, I know, and I was expecting a ridiculous fact, but it still caught me off guard. I still want to know why. And
it was in psych.
is it true?
Oh, probably.
So you don't know why they can't swallow
No,
with their eyes?
I mean, I could Google
closed.
it, but here, just to humor you, I'll fact check that to make sure it's true.
Okay. While you fact check that, my most useless fact, like,
Ew.
that's so specific.
Oh, I so wish I didn't fact check this.
Why?
Oh, it's gross.
Why? I wouldn't have expected the answer to be gross.
Frogs use their eyes to force food down their throats as they don't have the necessary muscles to chew their food.
So why do they need their eyes? Is that a muscle?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gross. They have to close their eyes and like push them into their body and swallow food. It's disgusting. That fact just got way worse.